Winter returning to the valley. We're looking at the glass as half full, though, because we could certainly use moisture in parts of eastern North Dakota. I want to show you something very cool from our tower cam time lapse. This from the Home of Economy location in Devil's Lake. Look at the wet streets. This was at 7:23, and as we set this into motion, you can watch as temperatures fell, the road ice over. Here goes. Look at that, just kind of getting icy out there. So the wet roads icing up in places. We'll have to be cautious of that as we go through the overnight hours, and the snow is falling. A quick snapshot of where our drought condition is the worst, where you see the reds, that's extreme, and up in northeast North Dakota, including very near the Fargo-Moorhead area, severe drought in northern parts of Cass County. Here's how much moisture we are expecting, between 1/10 of an inch and an inch for many along and north of Interstate 94. And again, we don't need a lot of rain. We had upwards of 4 inches of it in parts of Lakes Country. You're looking to get less from this system, but we are getting beneficial moisture, even in the form of snow. We will take it. 5 to 9 inches expected near the international border. Many getting 2 to 6 inches in the Red River Valley of northwest Minnesota and the Highway 2 corridor, including the Devil's Lake area out towards Minot, where it is much needed. Look at the rain horizontally flying out there at Hankinson at the Dakota Magic Casino. You can see it through the lights there. Their temperature's still warm enough for rain. Radar's not showing a lot of that rainfall out there, but as we take a look to the north, we're seeing a little bit of a break there. Well, we can't always believe what the radar shows us at times. The radar sends a beam out, and the farther we get away from the radar, it gets higher in the sky. So these snow clouds, particularly up north, a little lower, so the radar might be overshooting some of the action going on up to the north. We do have a heavier, more intense band showing up in the Bemidji area, northern Hubbard County, into Clearwater County, and eastern Polk. Look at this, the Highway 200 corridor seeing some heavier snow showers there, as is the Thompson to Northwood areas in southern Grand Forks County. It looks like a break in the snowfall here, but I want to show you something momentarily that could dispute that fact that the radar is trying to spill. Findlay. We're seeing some whites on the radar there, some big flakes possible in that area. Binford, same thing. As we take a look at the regional picture, we see a lot of moisture working its way back towards the region from the east. It's going to be a long night. Here is a look at the Badger area, Highway 11. Remember, the radar, very quiet there. Not the case from the Minnesota Department of Transportation cameras in both Badger and War Road as we head into the evening hours. And a look out again at the Dakota Magic Casino area, 28 in Fargo as we are freezing here. 15-mile-per-hour winds from the west-northwest, 30 at Moorhead's Airport. Look at the freezing line moving southward, a lot of 20s now in the valley, so anything that falls will likely be as snow, causing slippery roads. Look at the moisture expand along the international border and in northern portions of Minnesota as we go towards daybreak. So there will be some accumulation there and some tricky travel conditions with icing on area roads. Now we'll see hit and miss periods of snow here in the central Red River Valley, and down south it's going to be really intermittent with the snowfall potential. It looks windy, 30s all day, with the snow continuing for the first 3/4 of the day in northern Minnesota and Lakes Country. Look at this. Then a warm burp of air makes its way in, shutting off the snow, changing it back to rain. That's going to make this a complex system to forecast, but it does look like moisture aplenty to the tune of an inch of liquid equivalent moisture. And we could see some heavy snowfall totals along the international border counties up north. 2 to 6 inches for many from Grand Forks down to Fargo, and some of us down to the south will have that slushy 2 inches, by the way. A snapshot of your forecast at 4 o'clock showing temperatures that will be warm with that warm punch into the northern reaches of Minnesota, but all of us will be on the cool side and a long ways from what we saw here in this photo. Danielle, thank you for sharing this lovely rainy day shot. 45, a little quieter on Wednesday after this system finally exits, minus a few flurries. We get better through the weekend, but not hot, with highs near 50. Another system we're watching next week, will keep you apprised of that. Could bring another wintry mix. Catch the latest with the Valley Today first thing in the morning to find out about that commute. It could be tricky up north.
Good advice. Thanks.
A group of